Hello everyone, welcome back to the very final video on the 2009 Lounge. I covered it last week that we just needed to do the aerial, so you'll see that in a minute. In the meantime, this is due to go tomorrow. It's sold, and it's sold very quickly. I'd say I've probably within an hour, I'd already had someone ask about the car, and the next day they came round in the pouring rain and took it for a little drive. Was really happy with it, and it's sold. Now, their plan is their daughter has their driving test tomorrow morning. They want me to drop the car off onto the driveway while she's having a driving test. Now, they have said that if she passes or fails, she's still going to be happy with having the car there. So there's no real pressure, I guess. We don't have to worry or think, God, she's going to end up having a new car which she can't drive if she fails. But hopefully she passes, and in which case she's got a lovely new, it's a new car to them. And we don't have to really worry about the gearbox or anything, because as per the invoices, that was done, completely refurbished, new clutch and everything like that. So we're just going to have to do a few little tidy ups on this, because whilst it's rained, the doors have been open whilst it's been looking, and therefore we just need to re-clean the interior plastics. And also, there's two little things that she wanted done before the car went, and I'm just going to show you those now. Don't forget to hang around. And how did I end up sorting out the aerial in the end? Right, so while she was looking around the car, she said she didn't really know much about cars, but she highlighted a few little things that she asked if I could sort out. One was the rear headrest here. May have mentioned it, I think, when on a walk around video, but this was it here. This crack here. She asked if I could sort that out. Now, obviously it's rubber, so I could have basically just put a bit of glue in there and just stuck that. But this actually needs a good clean anyway. In fact, that one does as well. But then I was like, if I go to a scrap yard, I could just get a new one. I don't know how much it would be. And then I realised, hold on, the car that I've got, another one from Copart, we could just swap it out. So, I've got to put in the clips. Oh no, there we go. That's a nice swap over. So we can do that. So that's the first thing we've got to do. The second thing that she highlighted was the cigarette burn in the back seat. Now, I don't do stitching or anything, but I felt that is the best that's going to happen, and I did get the mother-in-law to sort that out. It's not the best, unfortunately, but it's closed up the gap, and there really isn't much I can do. I've actually noticed that these are still not exactly the cleanest, despite now having used, multiple different things on it. I might have to just give that one more try and hope for the best. But yeah, fortunately, it's not great. So yeah, we'll need to clean up all these plastics here, because you can see that sort of we've had a bit of rainwater and stuff like that that's got in when that door's open. But yeah, it's shouldn't take me too long to do, and we'll have the car ready and sorted. Anyway, let me show you the aerial bit, and then I'll come to the final bit, which is the final clear. So we've pulled this out. And we still don't have a decent signal. Now, when I pulled this out, I actually found I didn't think the aerial was connected at the back. Now, whether or not that popped out as I was pulling it, I don't know, but you can see I put it back in, we've still not got a signal. So that's not good. So what I'm going to do now is, I'll just leave that there for a sec, turn that off. I have bought a different aerial. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plug that straight into the back of the unit. So this is going to bypass any wiring, any aerial, and we're just going to go with a straight, leave that there, because obviously that what would happen is this would move onto the windscreen, would filter it through, in through the back, and test out direct. Do we have a signal? So I'm going to connect this all up. We're going to turn it on. I'm going to actually put this on my most local radio station that I have. So we've got a tiny, tiny bit of signal, but nothing much. So let's turn this off. Let's connect this up, and then we'll turn it back on. Right, a minute later. It's just going to sit there for a minute. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to become the antenna myself. So we have connected it on the back. We're now going to turn this on. Do we have a signal?
Where you're doing, and Nigel will be with us just after 6 o'clock. Meantime, clear them.
We have a signal. So we need to feed the aerial through here, under here, up into the back of this, and we are done. We have a signal. Hurrah! So something is causing the aerial lead, whether it's frayed, whether it's broken somewhere along the line, through the back, which then runs up into the back here. So we can now bypass all of that. We don't have to worry about that anymore. All I'm going to do is feed this cable up into the back here, hide all the wiring, but yes, we do have to stick the aerial onto the window, but we at least get a radio. That's the main thing, isn't it? Right, let's go and do that. Oh, I need to get these out because they seem to be stuck in there for some reason. So I pushed it all back in. It all works absolutely fine now. And we'll just turn that on again. We'll just quickly mute it. Yeah, so you can just see it just picks up there. So we have a radio, and the antenna is there. It feeds through down into here, down there, under there, and then back in behind there. So let's get out everything. There is another clip somewhere. It might be between my legs. But if not, right, that is that. Yeah, I'm happy now. Very happy indeed. But I'm just missing a clip. What did I do with that clip? There's a radio clip here somewhere. I'm not going to worry you about that now. Oh, I know where it went. Went behind the seat. Cool. Right. Just dump all that stuff there, because that's what we need. There it is. Fold that back. Shut it. There we go. Done. Trying to think. I think that's it. So that is the cleaning now done. I've just made sure that the mats are all clean, you know, because obviously I've had the customer sitting in there, I've taken for a test drive. The stain on the seat, I've reapplied this, but these checkered ones are an absolute pain in the arse. They really are. They're awful. Cleaned up all the leather again, and so yeah, that is the interior done on this one. Cleaned up as per usual for Fiat 500 all the car park tickets that all slide down at the front of the window, so those can go in the bin. We have removed the Pure Urban Essentials 2 CD, which was obviously sitting in there because you had no radio, so why not? So remove that one. I'll put together the pack, so I've removed all the documentation as well. The headrest has now gone. I'll just give that a little clean up and that will go into the garage. And that is the Royal Mail turning up because they've got a new Android screen that's just arriving. So yeah, I'll end this video and I'll come back to you. So that is it. Thank you for watching. You actually might want to know what I sold this for. I sold this for 1900 in the end. Don't really think on a 2000, it actually is a 2010 on a 59 plate. I don't really, I could have asked for more, to be fair, and but ultimately this one has been looked after pretty well, and I could have pushed for a bit more. But it is a competitive world out there, and there are 10 a penny of these. So it's onwards and upwards with another car at some point. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you already haven't, hit the subscribe button for more cars to come and more projects. There's always hopefully some interesting ones that do turn up, and yeah, I'll get on with another car, another Fiat. Got a few more still to sort out. So I think that's it. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notified. I think it's about half hour before the video's launched, so you know it's coming. And until next time, see you all again very, very soon.